Bum, bum, bum.
Good old caravan rebot. Now let Paimon think. What were we up to the first time we came here? Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and it seems Sumeru's changing for the better now that Nahita's in charge, right? Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always find ourselves right in the thick of it. Who knows what will happen next? Come to think of it, maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Huh? Me? Before Paimon ran into you, Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out! Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this?
Próxima
I can
parada
see you two
full
still
time.
love wandering
Só um
around.
segundo aí, gente.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? We're usually taking care of some serious business. Even though it may have nothing to do with our journey. But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. I'm on my way to report back. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. What were you two talking about anyway? Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess you'd never stay for too long in one place.
The serious one.
Bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about it. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But don't worry, we'll come back to see everyone when we get a chance.
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Boa. Pam.
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon hasn't tried yet. Now, where's that list Paimon made?
Bora pra Fontaine.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. Though, now that I think about it...
By the way, should we go say bye
Muita
to
coisa
Nahita?
se tratando.
Oh, good point.
Berriar.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler and Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're always welcome to come find me.
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Que? Nossa, já teleporto pra cá. Dando esse mundo. pegar o teleporte aqui. Então, né, gente? Deixa eu só trocar de equipe. Eu vou com o time do Wesley. Eita porra! Tá viva! Tá viva, mas passa bem.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it!
Areia e água.
This bus... Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry...
Muita
Seeing the
coisa.
sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found something to do. What do you think?
O que você quer ver primeiro? Arconte Hydro. Vamos ver Arconte Hydro.
Nahida gave it. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn the... So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the...
Bora.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly, he was a pretty decent...
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for a stay. I was
O bom
expecting a
que,
sudden
como eu
plot
já sei a
twist,
história,
but
já
it's
vai me agilizar muito lá no julgamento do Linei, mano. Ih, julgamento chato da porra, mano.
Excuse
Puta
me,
merda.
can I help you too? Play?
Really? Like,
Well, good tells are often... Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story... Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine...
but...
And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have
John
the absolutely
Johnson,
just
meu
and
grupo.
honorable Chief... As well as the Oratrice Mécanique
Deixa eu ver
d'Analyse
aqui.
Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the past now.
Que bosta é essa? Suco de aranara. Suco de aranara, que boa. Todos os orvalhos pra nave. Eu vou farmar os orvalhos lá na minha conta principal depois. Simplesmente não dá. Apenas um sentimento. Ai caramba, suco de aranara.
PetyRX? Is it some kind of machine too? Oh, Paimon's curious. We should
E aí,
check it
John,
out
tudo
if
bem
we
com
get
você?
the chance.
Bom dia.
Wait, Paimon almost forgot to ask you our question.
Oh, that's easy. Just
Yes,
go to
sir.
the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there. You could definitely say it's her biggest passion.
I think what they mean is that in that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance.
No.
That's right.
Hablar muita coisa, mano. Sim.
Wait, Paimon gets it now. The Hydro Archon.
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could
Eu
even
talvez
say
pudesse
our
dizer que ela é
mascot.
nossa mascote.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more...
Yes, you're right. I guess I...
Mascote.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here.
All right, I think we get it. Thank you. At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the opera. But who knows how long making an appointment? Hey, what are you looking over there for?
O Ney tá. O Éter tá olhando as garotas. Mano.
Maybe something's the matter.
Nem tomou café
She's
disso.
going to jump
Eu
into the water,
acordei
is she?
6 horas.
Maybe we better go check on her.
Já tomei café, já me arrumei todo, já tô de boas. Tá chovendo aqui também. Prelúdio de orvalho branco, marés do não sei o que. Bora falar com a Linette aqui.
Hello?
Huh? I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
About many things, actually. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters, and no,
Quase
I can
acertou,
still
hein?
see that hill
Ela é
clearly.
uma
He would skip
oceanidas.
it, but now it won't be.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh,
Yes,
and
friends.
you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any concern. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be travelers from abroad.
Nice to meet
Ah,
you.
é, tem todo show de mágica ainda lá, né?
This is the
Caramba,
traveler.
tem muita
We
coisa.
were just talking with your sister.
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone. In fact, she seldom speaks at all. I'm usually the only one she ever talks to.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason.
Quando você está no intercom que fala, são as palavras da minha boca.
So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is
É
engulfing
isso,
your
mano.
memories? And that it won't be
Joga
long
na cara da
before it
Paimon,
engulfs
você não
you
deixa a gente
too.
falar, mano.
Oh, that. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment. We still haven't...
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Ó a mão boba!
Paimon, get a handshake!
Olha a mão boba do Linei, mano. Que é isso?
Paimon, are you?
Please,
Cara
don't take
tarado.
offense.
Oh, alright
Ah,
then.
tá, lembrei.
By the way,
Não é tarado.
we were just...
So you're going to see Lady Farina?
Tinha esquecido.
No problem at all. Please, follow me.
Tentando lembrar o que aconteceu aqui, mas... Tá. Ele não foi tarado, mano. Salve na Rida, como você tá? E tarado, mano. Olá, Paimon. Pá! Toma ele. Ok, ok. Ai, ai. Agradeço a todo mundo que estiver acompanhando aí, tá? Um bom dia pra vocês e pra família de vocês. Eu estou aqui na minha conta secundária, tô
You
rushando a
said
história,
you
né?
were going
Acho
to
que
see
eu tô...
Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Tandam. Clorinde. The Bills. Pronto.
So, she's the Hydro Archon? But how did she know we were looking for her?
É, como ela sabia?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and his companion, who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
E aqui parece estar com a
I've
taça.
long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. You can be rest assured, I see clearly your sincerity. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power and witness my authority. Intelligent people, I, Thosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance of your trip. Now,
Só um segundo.
you may rejoice in this.
Ai, meu Deus.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Feels like we've only been here for a few minutes.
Passaram alguns
But
minutos.
the Hydro Archon's entrance was, how should Paimon describe it? A little, Miss Hydro Archon? How did you know we were coming?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget that even the gods can be divided into the mediocre, and you had best stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know
Espiãozinho.
everything about you.
Whoa.
Eu ainda não
Talk
fiz
about sounding
evento.
high and-
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough? What else should I say then?
Is she waiting for us?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler? How did I not notice before?
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that Lady Farina? Is there some...
Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one all those
A gente
stories are
loira.
about. Lady Farina came here to personally see him.
Ooh, I've got to see this. I knew Lady Farina would never disappoint.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. My dear believers and spectators alike tend to get quite rowdy, and despite the noise, I've come to tolerate all their ruckus. You may consider this my reward to all of you.
O que pegou
I
muita
have
gente.
determined that there will be an epic duel between myself and
O que
this
tem que
traveler from
fotografar
another
hoje?
land,
É
just as you were
especialidades
hoping to
roxas,
see.
tá bom? Ah,
Now she wants to fight?
Onikabuto, aquelas pedras. Vem tranquilo.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire his bravery. Few have the courage to draw their sword against a god. Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not slake their thirst.
Huh. Yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be all
Some
that
dance.
interesting.
On Aranias, criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. I'm getting a bit old to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice, I shall face the...
All right. Now that...
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too much
Outra
time
coisa.
in the opera house.
Ah,
Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, according to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty.
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's all.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that?
you have no objections, then in the name of the Hydro Archon...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the fun, but if you would allow me to interject, I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy! How could anyone call Paimon a flying object?
Ah, great magician Linny, my beloved citizen. I'll permit you to object, but how exactly do you plan to prove your claim?
As a magician who just rained on your parade, I naturally should shoulder the responsibility of saving the show. So, with such an audience gathered here, allow me to perform a trick for everyone.
Ta-da!
Que animação. Que animação, falando tá da...
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like a balloon. This rope has been in the Traveler's hand all along. It was just that no one could see it before.
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be joking.
I thought it was pretty good. Nice one.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think. It seems Lady Farina's charges no longer hold...
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the sort of unexpected twist that I enjoy. With you here, today's performance can finally be called...
Performance? You see all this as a
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. The god of justice will not bring charges against an innocent person. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only judge travelers from abroad, but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House, Mr. Linny and Miss Lynette. That's enough for now. Toodaloo!
Tirimil. Ok.
That's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was...
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation, just in case. I didn't think it would actually come in handy. So, now do you see what kind of god Lady Farina is?
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny. It sounded like you...
Blá, blá, blá,
It
muitas
will actually be my
coisas.
first time
Mas
performing
tá,
on the most...
legal.
But isn't the...
When there are no public
Acho que
trials
agora
being
posso cortar
held,
tudo.
and speaking...
My brother's always...
Oh, sure. We don't really have...
Splendid. In that case, this is a magical item known as a magic puck.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that, I'm not sure
Preciso de
exactly.
mora, mano. Preciso de
It
recursos. Tô
says
sem
that every
recursos pra fazer as
until
coisas.
one in the end.
That sounds pretty gloomy.
There are lots of guesses. Others say that the but here in
If even...
that's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually started rising. Many people carry on with their lives. We hope that at least as a
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day! But this is...
now it
Água desaparece não sei das quantas. Tem que entregar as coisinhas aqui. Vamos cortando a história. Será que eu fecho a história hoje? Só pulando? Acho que não, a história é muito grande, né? A história é grande pra caramba. Salve, Mequias. Ressaca do caralho, bom dia, Mequias. Ressacam, né? Toma bastante água.
Thanks. It's just that...
What's this?
What?
No, the story said it's time, so.
Oh.
All right.
Tá chegando a nave, a Mequias.
Take it easy.
Pegar a nave.
So you're the blonde... Oh, thanks.
Todo mundo conhece. Primeiro aprendiz de Buer. Ai, bora lá. Tem que fazer a história que eu tô sem recursos, tô sem tiros, eu preciso de tiros, eu preciso de recursos. E tem que adiantar a história, porque senão eu vou ficar travado, né? Tem muitas coisas que eu quero fazer. Tem as chaves também das missões diárias que só dá pra liberar com as missões de história. Pô, muita coisa. Vou ficar mais um ano sem a rating, mano. Mas também 51 tiros na 4.3 vale nem a pena tirar na rating. Vale sim, vai que você dá sorte e pega ela no pit baixo. Arrisca tudo, mano.
It seems we have to use hydro to collect for maritime flowers.
Sério que é a primeira... Nossa.
Take it easy.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced... Maybe next time.
No, wait.
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off. Now that we're finished here, we should get ready to head back to the Court of Fontaine.
Não vou ter a mesma sorte. Olha, eu falei que não ia ter a mesma sorte no Neuvilete, eu falei que não ia ter a mesma sorte no Wesley e falei que não ia ter a mesma sorte na Furina. Vieram os três, então tudo é possível, mano. Tudo é possível, dá pra arriscar.
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
What's wrong?
She's obviously a thief. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, and a distracted audience is one that won't discover what you're really doing. Watch her movements carefully.
É a Nami.
Oh, he's right.
Aí vai flopar, não vou arriscar não. Mas qual é o problema de arriscar? Arrisca. Vai que dá certo.
Perhaps you two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. All right.
Eu vou usar meu garantido na nave e o que sobrar eu vou tirar tudo na Yaka. Vai que dá sorte também, né? Pô.
Where Lenny wanted us to wait.
É ladra.
Look, isn't that her?
Pega, ladrão.
Oh no, did she notice us? What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might... Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Lenny caught the thief. Yeah, let's...
Ai, se flopar... Cara, eu acho que não flopa, não. Tem sorte, não. Tem sorte.
Are you sure that...
No. Anyway,
Oh, were you returning with the thief had stolen?
That's right.
I saw the general.
Eu vou tentar terminar o
I'll be
primeiro ato
alright.
aqui
If you
do
wanna
de
play it being a
Fontaine,
hero,
que é
at
o
least
ato do mais chato pra mim.
But at least we were
Não é que
able
é
to get the
chato,
stolen...
porque a gente tá conhecendo como funciona tudo, mas como eu já fiz a primeira vez, aí fica chato o bagulho.
This is an... It's pretty...
So you mean it's still boring?
No, that's not what I meant. Besides, it doesn't really...
Whatever.
Guess that's what it's like to be an older brother.
It's about time for us to leave.
Charlotte. Já fez o evento da Charlotte, né? Então a gente já conhece.
What? Traveler! Paimon! Charlotte!
Oh, I never guessed I'd bump it. What are you doing in Fontaine?
Yeah, it's quite the coincidence. But as travelers, though we still have no idea.
Oh, no need for introductions, Paimon. I would recognize the great magician Linny and his assistant Lynette anywhere. I wouldn't be much of a reporter if I didn't know.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh?
It's an honor to meet you.
Now that everyone knows each other, Fontaine certainly does. So, what have you been up to lately,
Not too much. You could still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things. For example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships. Or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. Ah, you're right. Seems you know me pretty... Oh, I just remembered. I've been following a case lately. Well,
You mean the serial disappearances of you?
That's right! These stories are the top... If I'm the... Oh, when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed tears of envy. I've already gathered all kinds of materials. I just can't wait for...
So, what is the...
That's right! The first and ever since. But the scariest part is that many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case. But shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, I just imagine...
Please don't imagine that.
Tá bom. Quero saber, mano, corta história. Muita coisa. Se tiver chiando no meu fone aí, vocês me avisam, tá bom, gente? Tô com vontade de pegar um café, vi pra mim. Pegar um café, vi, enquanto roda a história, rapidão. Aí, voltei. Para.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Life should be full of pleasant little surprises like this.
Yeah, us as well.
Muita conversa, pouca ação.
Bye now. Oh, Be sure to stop by and see me at the Steambird when you have time.
What a tough job. Always running around.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
Sure. We...
Acho que aqui a gente vai ver o Child, né? Vamos. E aí, rapaziada? Todo mundo preparado aí pra Návia, mano? Návia tá chegando, hein?
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh.
I see. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He is a
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Oh, you...
Lenny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, it's nothing. We were just discussing a little housework. Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I collected more materials to make magic pockets. Were you able...
Yes.
Cerâmicas.
That's our...
Ah, é. Junta pra 4.4. Eu tô moscando aqui. Não, mas espera um pouquinho aí.
Looks like rain.
Começou a chover.
You're right. But wasn't it...
Hydron Dragon. Don't cry.
There's a legend about the rain that I tend to believe. It said that when I was a child, my mother told me that if I want... Hydro Dragon! Don't cry!
Tipo debate.
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make it rain wouldn't be very unusual. Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept.
Okay.
It rained for longer than I suspect.
Was there something you need?
Yeah, on the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Araneus. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front.
What
is it, Fremine? Perhaps we could... I'm afraid that...
No trouble at all!
Sorry for the...
Oh, no need!
Eu quero acabar essa história, mano. Bora lá.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh no,
these must be for magic pockets. No need. But they
Whoa.
I can't see.
Hey!
Why use your hand?
But where does a big machine...
well, but basic...
Huh?
Well, I'm not... When a trial is...
So that's what it... But... Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's beliefs be turned into... Oh, yeah! So that means...
Even though I've never... Besides indemnity, it isn't produced by...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away.
You again?
Yeah, but...
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered the materials.
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora. So why don't we work things out between us first, before you get back to your...
You're from Northland Bank. But we said we'll pay everything we owe next month. Why are you...
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You didn't want to stay in Snezhnaya?
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Not only will I have some good friends here now, but ones who always seem to find trouble. Either way you look at it, it seems things are going to get a lot more interesting now.
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here has gone pretty well so far.
Hey, you...
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you wait for me?
You kidding? Listen to me.
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boy!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our clients, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
I'm sure this won't take long.
Boom.
No time to lose. Yeah. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
This is gonna hurt. Turtagra. Turtagra brabo.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand... Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird. I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them. Maybe there's...
Strange.
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If...
So what are you doing?
Well...
A última ação que a gente vai ter na Fontaine até acabar essa história.
That is a possibility. I can't remember. It was during that time. She was always quiet. One time, because I had a...
But what is it?
She never explained that. In my dream...
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! When we fought against you before, you summoned a huge whale that seemed to...
That's just an abstract form of a whale that I create using my elemental powers. It takes that shape because the scene I...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? Huh. So why don't you...
You make it sound... But it's been years...
Oh.
Yeah, I'm... Oh.
What?
No.
Official chip...
Yep. In Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court, the champion duelists are so engaging in... And the worst case, though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty. So really...
So,
Apparently it's... Besides, apparently the one I'm...
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget,
Huh? Your vision?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be pretty upset if it got in the way of my duel. So, I think I'll be better off. Besides, I just need you to hold on to it for a short while. I'll come retrieve it when I have some time later.
Paimon knows what you're up to. That sneaky guy. Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around for most of the story was the murderer all along! Sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. Whew. Paimon never saw that. The whodunits here. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is uncovered, especially in the one Paimon was just reading. You should... Oh, sorry,
Não quero saber disso. Quero acabar essa história. Uma história muito longa. Bora lá, Yelan. Opa, calma aí. Ai, ai, bora teleportar pra cá. E pegar as coisas que precisam pegar. Pra gente fazer as coisas que a gente precisa fazer.
This is big, huh? Looks like there's a lot of people.
Oh, Archon.
I don't know why you always feel...
I guess if there are, kid.
Maybe this is one of the customs and...
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything. Are you hearing things?
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine.
Right.
Vache.
There are...
Hey, you're not...
nice. In fact...
It's because of it...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and when Paimon's super happy.
Then you should understand that tears contain your most... Like I just mentioned, the Fountain of Lucine. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's tears.
So, what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than warn, don't let that calm look...
Oh, right.
Voz. Mensagem de voz, 2 GB, não quero saber. Muita coisa. Céu. Ué mesmo? Deixa eu ver aqui como tá a minha fonte da usina. Pô, vou ganhar mais um tiro. Tem que colocar no nível 40. Pô, depois que terminar a história de Fontaine aqui eu puxo toda a exploração aqui do bagulho. Vou entrar na ópera. Vou começar porque tá demorando muito. Hoje eu dei uma upada no meu Wesley. O meu Wesley, tá? Eu consegui deixar ele 8.
Traveler in Paimon, good to see you.
Are you kidding?
But you're actually right on time.
Ah, é, aqui a gente conhece a nossa Návia, né? Tem essa também. Mafiosa de todos os tempos.
The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front row seat.
Don't mention it. There's no need to get...
Hey, Lenny!
Fantasy
Could you come over here and take a
atualizando.
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there. That's...
Yeah, we'll just go...
O brabo. O brabo tá ali, mano.
Oh, these should be our seats.
Que climão.
Hey, Traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since we're sitting together and the rest of the place is practically empty still. It's... you little... Of course you put this on...
Excuse me. I did not realize you felt awkward. I am terribly sorry. I would be perfectly happy to chat with you if that is what you would like.
So, wait, that's not it. Paimon's... Sorry. Paimon's the one who was being rude, talking under her breath like that. So, let's talk, but, oh, Paimon's got...
A friend, you say? Well, if Mr...
Oh, so nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard of your deeds across Teyvat. And as required by proper etiquette, I will also introduce myself.
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is.
Ah, Mr. Lin...
Wait, Nervillet?
Hmm? I saw you all Allow me to introduce you.
Whoa,
No offense taken. And by the way, there's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later.
Huh? Oh, it's Farina, the Hydro Archon. Huh. She sure has a smug and satisfied look on her...
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and...
All right, please wait.
Yay! The show is finally about to...
Ai, ai.
Oh, they're dimming the lights. The show must be starting. Sorry. Paimon will try to stay...
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Sem sentimento nenhum.
I know she may seem to be a little sleepy right...
Whatever.
Se você diz.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elemental powers performing magic is not true magic at all. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have nothing to do with what you will witness on the stage today. Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the show. That way, even the gods won't be able to help us.
Oh, good point. That's what makes the show real mad.
Now, without further ado, let the show begin. I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back on stage momentarily. Perhaps in an unexpected way.
Show de mágica deles,
and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of an eye.
Bora. Cutscene.
A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh?
Bum bum.
But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do.
Pode fazer.
Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Ai, a Narida tá só de olho, né, Narida?
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would mean that his skills are still lacking. To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than getting caught up in trying to see that which has been in...
Guess you're right. Paimon couldn't believe her eyes when Lynette reappeared. Amazing.
Thank you everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed that, but our magical journey has only just begun. I've prepared even more The magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just
Essas
seen.
partes aqui eu acho legal, mano. Acho bem legal as partes de mágica. Na verdade, eu
I'm
gosto
sure
bastante
many
de
of you are thinking that in which case, I have ample... So, for my next trick, I will require the participation of one lucky audience member. Please, if my assist... There are 2 boxes and only 2 boxes. I'm sure many of our lucky audience... Now please...
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks, or does Lenny have actual superpowers?
The lucky audience member will be generated... It selects no... Now then, let's begin. Let me see... Oh, row 7, seat 3. Congratulations! You now have the chance to experience magic firsthand for an... Please, come forward. My assistant will take
Vou voltar a
you beside
dormir. Beleza, Miqueza. Obrigadão por ter aparecido.
I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel You don't need to do... If the magic is...
Oh.
All right. Like this. 60, 59, 58. Just keep counting down. You can go a little fast. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from...
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster after hearing him say that!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. You still can't be trusted. Let's practice together. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59, 58.
60, 59, 58!
That's right, perfect. Keep it going. All right, I'll see you all on the other side once you've finished counting.
54, 53, 52? Why aren't you counting, Nervalette?
I am counting in my head. I think things are exciting enough in here as it is. Merely a consequence of my identity and personality. Do not worry about me. Just enjoy the show.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon thought you might be feeling uncomfortable or something.
40, 39! Mr. Lenny, are you all right in there?
Yes, I'm fine, I'm just double-checking the direction of the magic. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong place.
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah! What was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, 25!
What's wrong, Mr. Lenny? I can still hear you.
I seem to have
Never mind the...
No, that's unacceptable.
19!
It seems things aren't... It feels like you're all starting to count
Bum,
faster,
bum.
but that's alright. I know it can be... 10 seconds and change is still...
Bora.
10! Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
Acabou com o show. Não pode, mano. Bom.
Huh? Is this Mr. Lenny? You're going to...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl with...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits. No one is allowed in...
Yes, that's right. If this was just an accident, then we must investigate the cause. But if this was all part of some scheme, then those accountable will not...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to... Unfortunately, apparently as of now, and after it appears that this incident was not... And there are many indications.
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Lenny, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearance.
Huh? Why me? This whole thing was an...
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? Now that I think...
That can't be right! He was in the box on the stage the entire time. Besides, before the show, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearance.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina.
Huh? I just think that he... Well, I think it might be a little early to talk about formally press...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense. Looks like she's gonna
A kidnapping...
That's right. I mean you, Traveler. You'll support Lenny. But so no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
Wasn't it?
I understand. Well, Traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric... Are you willing to act as Mr. Lenny's attorney? Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases and search Lenny and his... The audience may be...
A day isn't...
Lenny!
Sorry about everything.
Of course!
Yeah, I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. I understand. I'm sure everyone sees. I don't know whether what. As for how that, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened.
No.
Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were. Don't worry.
I think they look cute on.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. Feeling depressed isn't going to help me now. But with the guards watching our every move, it's a good thing you agreed.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave. Oh, since we're going to.
Oh, well.
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose. But if revealing our. We should go.
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation team. Hello, officer. How's the investigation going? Huh?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troop, the assistants are usually in charge of setting up an inspection. As you probably saw, when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell. This is the real... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned. All these factors lining up so perfectly makes it... If anything, the...
But he doesn't have a motive.
Are you both... So in justice, I know there's no... I've seen a lot of cases, and I can tell you that people are the least... Sorry. Anyway, you mean vet...
Registro do caso. Dados do Garden. Falecido Coward. Detetive em ação.
Whoever the murderer was.
Cara.
Hello there.
The seats were all booked in advance. Sure, it's not. Her name is Halsey. Apparently, the magic troupe. Simply put, she wasn't related to the magic troupe at all. That's how it seems to.
Okay then.
I'll need to
Muita
be
coisa,
so.
mano.
It is of utmost.
E aí? Cara, eu tô bem animado pra nave chegar. Eu tô achando que ela vai ser uma DPS bem legal, mano.
The investigation?
See?
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Lenny used the machine. Well,
It turns out that this... I'm sure you already know. In other words...
That much checks out.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for...
O chefe já descobriu que detém sempre o mesmo número, deixando claro que alguém a manipulou. Tem alguma coisa que eu não investiguei aqui, que é a corda.
So this is the... The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. Huh. Wait.
Corda queimada.
I see that you're if you find any...
We don't have the FUD?
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Lenny's trick with... I'm of the opinion, and when the pirate...
Wait, what?
Perhaps the balance wasn't... Oh, that's true.
That does...
Lenny's still talking to the... I think someone...
Acho que aqui a gente conhece da Mademoiselle.
Yes, both of you. Over here. I've been keeping an eye on you for a while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down the thorns and pursue the truth. No?
Well, you're right on the more about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, you name it, Spina di Rosula does it. And I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus, Demoiselle's various daily needs and affairs.
Huh? Boss? Demoiselle? What gives with the names?
Well, I am the second generation president. Melus and the others are...
My apologies, Demoiselle. Should you prefer, boss, I will endeavor to use that instead.
No need. You don't have to call me boss. Just Navia is fine.
Okay, if you say so.
All merely trifling... That's right. Judging from the...
Really? Wait, but...
Intuition, naturally. My unparalleled intuition. Farina sure was... But that's... Anyway...
Sounds more...
Well, what's your opinion? I must... All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, I say it. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like it's an opera?
Voltar a dormir. Voltar a dormir. Acho que isso aqui já foi falado. Tá.
And why would that be?
Most astute, no matter how one... And if that can be...
All right, that... Now.
Wait! Since what... That's more like it.
Far be it from... You wish to...
You have a point. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some...
Agora tem que falar com a Melusine.
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House at the moment. If you wish to leave, you must register your identity with us first.
No, we're not. Were you always guarding this entrance?
Yes. After the Chief Justice gave the order, So, the missing girl couldn't have left from here. I doubt there was much...
How can you be so
Well, because I couldn't see Lenny's performance from here. But still, we Melazines are good at that sort of thing.
So, it's safe to say... Alright, thank you for your help.
Essa investigação é muito chata. E o depoimento depois vai ser mais chato ainda.
We kept everything of note here at the performance venue. My mom wonders how Lenny's discussion with the guards...
Understood.
Very good.
You may spare the
You've arrived.
Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina di Rosula's guardian angel. If you've got a problem, I've got the firepower. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Call me Navia. I'm a partner of theirs, and these are my companions. Would you?
Fine by me.
Oh, new helpers? I would be most...
Well, let's just say we're tagging along. It's...
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box, prepared specifically for this switcheroo trick. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand.
Huh. Weren't there balloons and other decorations here?
Ah, good eye. That said, you're still far from discovering the answer.
The back? You mean the inside of the door? What?
Very good indeed. I thought you might not be able to... The back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly. All right, let's go.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the...
I knew you'd figure out the two See this flat... The box with the...
This trolley can...
I see.
Precisely.
So that's how...
Once the box was... The audience member would only be able...
Right.
Ah, yes. My assistant...
And what about...
I was in the mess...
Oh.
That's how we were able to coordinate Lenny.
I mean, we are... And that's...
So that's how it all
Muita coisa.
works.
Lynette would bring... And then I... But as you saw, Cal was in the box.
We really don't know how that happened.
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astonishing trick. I probably... And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic... Could we have a look around? I think we can come up with some more...
This is the scene of the crime, so Lenny and Lynette are not permitted to stay here. I'll escort them back up.
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now. I won't
Thanks, everyone.
Truque de mágica, palco, caixa de espetáculos, muitas coisas que não vão ser usadas. Então...
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a...
Whatever it is.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which, why would there be water here?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks where you pour water into a jug and here's a broken vase.
That can't be. The trolley moves along tracks from start to finish.
Boom.
Oh, her clothes are here, but she's nowhere to be found.
Right. Ugh. What is this place?
It seems someone could...
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or... Oh, you're right! Let Paimon
Let's head back up.
Ok.
Well, we've asked her. Let's find a place to sort.
Apologies for the wait, demoiselle.
So, what did the guards say? Did the criminal?
They believe the guards have checked.
So the tunnels become like a secret.
In other words, the
Charges?
That's right. This is how a trial. That's right. The statements from both, to put it simply.
This also precludes any kind of.
Once both sides, then fine.
Huh?
In practice, yes.
Huh?
Because we've chosen.
And even if that were.
I'm ready to break out at.
Whoa, whoa!
Of course. I just hope.
In that case, let's just sort out our findings. I mean, what better?
Huh? Breaking out. So just kidding. Just kidding.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come with me.
Bum bum. Ba-da-da-dum.
Wait, you're Karen?
Yes?
I have eggs shook.
These three are quite the interest. From the way you had these two guys carrying, but you ended up doing.
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging.
Don't underestimate. Anyway,
Only.
well, eating.
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is demoiselle's. No need for.
All right then. However, the magician twin.
Exactly. Why would they do such a thing right when
The flower vase resulting in the shadow. Perhaps the criminal.
Paimon thinks that makes sense?
True, but.
Huh? Could Halsey have secretly made my?
That's right. And even if she nor does she have.
From the sound of your macaron. What? 5? Oh, that can't be right. Paimon only count.
Please don't worry about it. At my age, a few less sweets might actually be a good.
No, besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe? If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons.
Oh, Malus, set up this.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons, of course.
Exactly.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg.
Ok.
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know. It would be.
All right.
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Malus, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find.
All right. It's time.
Das 8 às 10. Eu volto aqui.
The whole situation is so confusing. Good plan. Impossible things don't just happen. We'll get to the truth one way or another.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects Lenny and Lynette, at least we will be supporting them from the stands. Besides, I doubt Farina understands any more about what happened than we do.
Thanks, Navia. Well, we'll be going then.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did your investigation go?
To be honest, you might be disappointed.
No. We're already very grateful that you were willing to help.
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? Don't tell me that your investigation... That was to be expected. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly...
Since both firstly...
Yes, of course.
Bora.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. You ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands one...
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
In that case, I call upon the prosecution. Lady...
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct Halsey and murder Cowell. In fact, I'd say...
That is simply your hypothesis based on the presumption that I'm guilty.
Oh, is that so? And if I may ask, what did you hear while you were inside?
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course. That's how I kept track of the time and built anticipation for the finale.
And you didn't hear anything else at all? Nothing that might leave an impression of any kind?
No, nothing.
I see. But when the count reached 30 seconds or so, there was a thud. One so loud that I believe practically everyone...
Huh?
Hey, hang on. Something's not right here.
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud.
I was right by the box and I definitely heard the thud.
Pum pum.
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to use the words of the magician himself. You never know what can happen in the blink of an eye. Of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my foundations are rock solid. Tell me, aren't you and Lynette actually from the House of the Hearth?
The House of the Hearth?
Esse faltou. Pum.
No wonder they did something like this.
So the serial disappearance...
I've got a feeling that...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing to do with what happened.
Indeed. Then perhaps you could tell us everything that happened during that 1 minute. Your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure there is little that needs to be kept secret now. Unless your script already has holes in it. The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the infighting. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations. Seems the all-nighter I pulled last night is really paying off.
Hey, Linny! Why didn't you tell us this before?
Order! Order! First, when the... Are these claims true? Please answer my question.
I'm sorry. Yes, they're true, Your Honor.
I knew it!
Well, that's it.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary? They're already...
The defendant deceived...
Order! Your request is reasonable, and we shall adjourn. This trial will reconvene in 1 hour.
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's... In that case...
Pum.
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro... I'm sorry, Traveler and
Yeah.
Paimon doesn't know where to start. We based our entire reasoning on the assumption, not to set the wrong tone or anything, but Paimon's really mad!
I'm very sorry. I know you're angry, and reasonably so, but I know you've clashed with the Fatui several times before. I wouldn't be surprised if just hearing the word is enough to make you upset. But our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people. As many as we can.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this. I knew if it weren't for our respective... That's why I didn't wish to flat out... The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending more effort than we need to. Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, if I were you, I fear that I'd even struggle to trust me at this point. You met a Fatus who works as a magician, a trickster by trade. All by coincidence, too. But still, I'm asking you to trust me. I am no criminal. At least, not in this case.
Sorry. Please.
Well, you both say that, but... Right. Let's hear your answer first, and no lies now!
Of course. I'll answer any question. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has a consciousness. Why can it deliver sentences accurately? During our investigations, we learned from that moment on...
Is that why you needed a whole...
That's right. So, after
That air vent was created during the construction of the...
Well, nothing. As soon as I reached that room and was... Which should have been impossible, of course. I was quite... That voice on the way back. After that...
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that
That's the only way we can...
So, it was never my wish to proceed under this cloud of mistrust either. But, like I said earlier, you can be the judge. If you want to leave because you don't trust the Fatui, there's nothing I can do to stop you.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a
The current problem is that if we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, we're gonna need a serious... Huh?
I'm trying to... Bora pro julgamento, que tá muito grande esse julgamento, né? Muita coisa.
Both parties have returned to their positions. Let us continue the trial. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue stating her reconstruction of the events.
That took long enough. Now then, if everyone would lend me at this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linney's perspective.
Linney é hétero.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with Halsey, which caused the loud thud. He did not realize that this sound could be heard by Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, having heard that strange noise, and caught Linney red-handed. So Linney proceeded to knock him out too before stuffing him into that box. Afterward, Linney passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the magic box in the audience stands, before operating the devices such that Cowell's death would be ruled an accident. And there you have it. That's the truth.
Does the defendant's side have any objections to Lady Farina's description of the event?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order of events, what Lenny experienced, and what he saw.
Eu vou aqui.
According to Lenny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel. He couldn't have had that altercation with Halsey. Lenny went to the room that contains the Oratrice's core. This is the actual truth. Seems Lenny did not take part in the underground altercation. He only witnessed traces of the aftermath.
Attention! Ace Detective Paimon has something to say! When the countdown started, Lenny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the Opera House basement. Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in what should have been an empty room. Since he felt something was amiss, the crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the tunnel again. And in order to complete the magic trick, he did not remain there for any length of time. Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when the accident happened from his point of view. Therefore, he's innocent!
Alright. Refutado com sucesso. Refutado com provas.
Paimon did it! Paimon...
In other words, you believe that he knew nothing.
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was the entire setup meant to kill? Assuming that what you say is true, Lenny only needed to kidnap the young girl to cause a new disappearance case. What would the point of killing someone on stage be?
Oh, they have a point.
A Dias terminou o evento. O evento... Não, ainda não terminei não, John. O meu falta resgatar 3 na... Tenho 3 resgates na... Não lembro.
Are you sure we don't need to give this more thought?
Tá. Ninguém saiu.
Are you sure we don't need to give this...
Filha da mãe, mano. Vou tentar todas.
That's right. Lenny wasn't in the box or in the
Falta
tunnel.
3.
That's why he didn't... This means that what... The same clue you...
Well played. To think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Lenny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
O assassino foi... De acordo com as descobertas da investigação, os Gardens... Dispararam um pouco antes, nem... Suspeitos...
The deceased's name is Cowell, Lenny's assistant. He would have been able...
Era um mordomo. Pessoal do chat terminou o evento? Mas só tem eu e você no chat, pelo que eu tô entendendo, o John.
What I must do
Modo
next is
história
recreate the
não
truth.
liga muito de assistir.
What Cowell did.
Pegar spoiler.
And how he went from wood. No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. So where would the criminal have wanted to take Halsey? The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the criminal. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clap. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel, so there must have been some fear that she would attract attention. The deceased's name is Cowell. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Nenhum deles está certo.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that.
Era o Linné.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. No one entered or left the... The deceased's name is... The sound we heard may have come from a...
Tá.
It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The sound we heard may have come from a... Halsey's clothing was in the... It would have been tough for both... No one entered or left the opera house through its entrances. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped into Linny as well. The sound we heard may have come from a clap. It would have been tough for both...
What's wrong, Traveler?
Look, since we're at a dead end, why not consider a different trick? Just like the trick is
If only we knew...
Well, that would be nice, but it's not like this is a magic trick.
John, falta o que agora, John, pra você? Ah não, você já terminou, né?
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment, which gave our criminal ample time. The sound we heard may have come from a clash between the missing Halsey and the... The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able... The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important evidence. The water!
Bora. Terminei. Boa.
Paimon gets it! It all comes together if Halsey... Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar method where a person could be
Just a moment, please. I do hope you know, how could a person ever be transformed into water? This is reality we're talking about here, not some magic... Must we really? I should think that of anyone. Magic tricks are all...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of... Since Cal was the deceit, but given that we aren't...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of their rope. The way I see it,
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an impasse, I believe that additional evidence may help us make more. Guards, please step into the lounge and examine the personal effects of the deceased.
We are still examining the items, but we have already made critical progress that we feel must be shared with We discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled separately. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are water from the primordial sea.
The primordial sea?
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells elite. The notebook has many entries. One of these tubes was labeled Opera Epic. The notes also state that these dissolution property. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis is, in fact...
You've got to be kidding! People dissolving...
Could something so ridiculous actually...
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy, but...
If people can become water, does that mean that the water... Wait just a minute. Could that mean...
Demoiselle, wait! What about your part?
Let's go. Just trust me.
Order! Still, guards, please continue examining the Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis is supported by the evidence.
Of course.
Muita coisa,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Salve, Brian. Como está, Gilson?
If we
E
uphold
seu
this
Genshin?
hypothesis...
Eu tô aqui no Genshin por enquanto.
Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that water from the
Estamos finalizando a historinha. Quem é o principal suspeito do crime?
The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant. He would have been able to tamper with the equipment. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. I remember there was something else within the inner layer of that box. The rope that held the water tank up was lit by the fireworks and... Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but was instead some form of triggering mechanism. Lynette was in the magic box on stage the entire time. Did she I remember there was something else within the inner layer. The water from the primordial sea should already... The deceased's name is...
Só o mar primordial que tá certo, então...
The deceased's name is... Lynette was in the magic box. Now it seems like the hook... The rope that held the water tank... I remember there was... Now it seems like the hook rope...
Ai. Boa. A Dilson tá hypado sobre o Renove, mano. Cara, eu não tô muito hypado não. Você acha que vai dar bom? Eu acho que vai ser difícil eles conseguir superar uma história tão legal do 7 e do 7 e do 8, mano. Eu acho que agora vai virar meio X-Men.
Huh. That does make sense.
That actually links together a lot of the more
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing now. Have I falsely accused an innocent person? What a humiliation.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention remaining is the exact circumstances. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice.
On that note, the guards have just contacted. I shall now invite him.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just inspecting the luggage of the other, and we found an identical sample.
What?
That can't be. Does this not, my dears? Linny did not need to take part in the... Having made modifications to the props before, but upon his... Ultimately, he knocked now as much...
Não tem como refutar isso.
We've used up all the evidence we collected. There's no way for us to make a rebuttal here.
Como refutar
Is
isso?
this the end of the road?
Oh no. Paimon can't think of anything either.
I believe this is in... Now then, my good, noble chieftain.
Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout and to respect the honor.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting, you know. Now, would anyone here like to take a little break from all this debate and see a little magic? I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared back in the flesh, right before your very eyes. Please, do the honors, Mr. Linny. What in...
No offense, miss, but miracles like that are beyond my scope as a magician.
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fascinating illusion. But once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth? And wouldn't such a trick be the most marvelous finale to today's performance? Come on, Linny and Lynette.
Ai,
Give it
mano.
another go.
Não gostei muito dessas versões, não,
Has
mano.
made the necessary arrangements on your behalf.
Eu pensei que tinha deixado aberta a parte. Voa lá.
Sorry for the interrupt.
Wait, is it?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was afraid that I would be the one put on trial. I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me, and then before I knew it...
That'll teach you to underestimate us three.
Where should I begin? I'm sorry. I'm the one who killed Cowl. I admit it.
What? Why?
Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. It's Lillian, and I'm originally from Mondstadt. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller, but I missed the chance to buy a ticket. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. And I'd never been caught, but I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago, and I barely got away.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief! Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty skilled.
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but then the number selector he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure. So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee, but then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, had I known that...
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell the entire...
Pam. Bora lá então. Minei entrou na caixa.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened. The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but it was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowl. Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left, so she changed clothes and hid, biding her time.
Nunca mais assisti o Jowar. Só tirando uns print e mandando no WhatsApp. Beleza.
Having been selected, her panic only hearing the commotion. He did not know that mistakenly the two broke with no way of escape.
Esse é o fato. Refutado com sucesso.
That she would have to go through.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thing.
At this point, all the events that
so that...
Bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to... Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room.
What? Are you reading my... No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Wow! Look at that!
If there are no objections, then as the chief, the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next with some modifications to cover up any evidence, while he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank. Using the fireworks at the end of he poured the water from the primordial. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked on Lillian according to her own statements. As for Linny, from this while there is much in Linny and this case at least, as such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself...
I was just following orders. We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know, and...
Yes! I'll tell you Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration. We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent mora off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
And now he can no longer talk.
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Só tive o Master System, mano. Muita coisa. Acabou a história, mano. Até que enfim. Nossa.
So,
that's true.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait.
Lenny.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui. I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
The Knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing us? Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observe. I took my sister, to my surprise, before long.
So you went from...
That was how we felt, but I gradually... He would constantly...
That doesn't seem...
After one particular... I waited a long... The answer he...
Oh no.
Caramba, em pensar que a secundária minha eu já tô em Fontaine, mano, na história. Nossa, fiz muita história.
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption. I managed to... All I saw...
So...
That's right. Father, the House of the Heart... I was hesitant, but she was all...
Muita coisa.
She has gained permission
Resumindo, o Inei, Linette, Feminette eram órfãos, a Linette foi comprada, o Inei resgatou ela e a Casa da Lareira pegou os dois. Blá blá blá, final feliz, eles trabalham pros Fatui, mas não são maus, não. Pelo menos até agora não são maus. Reviravolta mágica. Agora a gente dá fora na nave.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too? Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
We're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial...
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine. Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Nav.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flow. Wait, should we have a
Huh?
Well, Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
You don't have to twist...
Oh, wonderful.
All right, then.
Acabou. Deixa eu ver aqui. Detonei o Sonic 1 no Master, conseguindo mais de 1 milhão de pontos, matando todos os inimigos. Sonic, eu fiz o desafio de pegar o máximo de... Continue, mano, ajustar com a coragem da porra. Eu tô no modo repouso. Tô no modo repouso, mano. Dá pra fazer muita coisa? Agora eu tô no modo tiriça, no modo preguiça pura. É historinha, mano. Fazer historinha dá preguiça. Só ficar escutando as histórias. História chata sem emoção. Peguei todos os
came here several times
continues.
with my father when I was little.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, in that case.
Ooh, everything looks so good.
Why, of course. Go ahead, try whatever you like.
And if it's...
Well,
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory.
Oh,
Speaking of cases...
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward.
If it hadn't happened...
Right? Yet it... In such investigations, even the small... To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities... It's not that I don't... It's easy to go... Which is exactly why the Spina... Those highfalutin... Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
That's true.
I've heard that there's a long...
Yeah. Guess that's Spina...
Well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe. I'm sure Lady... Well, I can personally testify that this one works. Valid point. You did defeat her in court, clearing citizens of...
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, why don't we give it a try after this?
Huh? Paimon, did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink?
No, it's...
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway.
Is that so? If we're all finished eating, then...
Yeah.
Graças ao emulador dá pra gente jogar de tudo hoje. Pegar um café ali pra mim. Ou um refri. Acho que vou pegar um refri. Rapidão.
Oh, so full. Paimon can barely float anymore. Can't you see Paimon's barely an inch off the ground?
Okay. As for expenses this month, we're left with...
Hey, Navia! What are you...
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Ficou sem dinheiro.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in in any case...
Uma chuva inesperada. Tudo isso. Deixa eu ver aqui. Atualmente baixei o emulador do Super Nintendo no celular. E tô quebrando a cabeça pra zerar o Top Gear sem usar nitro. Com o carro vermelho, pensei num desafio. Foda. Pense num desafio. Fase com 7 ou 6 voltas é complicado, mano. Um diacho de jogo grande não é tão fácil. É que o Mario com a princesinha, mano, me dá raiva de certas fases.
Alright, maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Tô com resina suficiente. Eu tô com pouco dinheiro, mas hoje é terça-feira, hoje é dia de farmar para alguém. Talentos 9. Eu fiz a baleia semana já? Não lembro se o John me ajuda. John, você me ajudou a fazer baleia essa semana? É, não tá liberado, porra. Eu tenho que terminar a história pra liberar a baleia aqui. Deixa eu ver. Acho que eu fiz ela domingo. Eu fiz ela domingo. Por causa que eu tinha esquecido. Deixa eu ver aqui. Domínio dizimado. Tem 3 chances ainda. Eu tenho que fazer o Apep, a baleia e o... Qual que é o outro? A Pepe, a baleia e o Alzadarra? Eu acho que é esses 3. Eu tenho que fazer esses 3 mesmo. Baleia. Meio complicado sem ter um arqueiro aqui. Acho que eu ainda vou com essa equipe. Inicia. Vou trabalhar agora. Abraço pra todos. Fica com Deus aí, Brian. Obrigadão aí pela presença também. Fazer os 3 boys semanal que eu preciso fazer aqui nessa conta. Um deles era o... Tem que fazer o The Valiant também, né? Pô. Valeu, Adilson. Valeu, John. Tamo junto, Brian. Bom trampo lá pra você, tá? Enfrentar a baleia. Cara, acabei. Isso é meio chato matar com o Neuvillette, mas...
Silence! Be sanctified.
Brace yourselves.
Be not perturbed, unscathed.
Don't be scared. Think you can get away?
Settle down. The tides beckon.
Silence!
Stay put! You're toast! Time for takeoff.
Let the mighty be humbled!
Nice and spicy!
Caramba, não tirei nem metade da vida dela. Bora, filho.
Bow your head.
Let's play!
Settle down.
Don't be scared!
Morri de novo. Que tristeza.
You're up! Yahoo!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Eat this! Think you can get away? Don't be scared!
Settle down. The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Vem cá, não foge, não foge. Que chato, mano. Vem pra cá. Vamos.
An oversight on my part.
Tá, porra.
Silence. Settle down.
Boba, get them! You play!
Cadê ela?
Silence. Be sanctified.
Caramba, mano. Ela vai engolir outra vez. Sério isso? Tá brincando que ela me interrompeu? Não! Sai fora, ó. Agora tu morre. É louco? Chato. Massa escura! Massa escura, boa, mano. Veio aqui um... defesa, né? Como sempre. Sem defesa, essa merda. Massa escura e o da nave. E aqui veio um protótipo de espadão. Espadão. Espadão do brabo. Ai, caramba, boa. Matamos a baleia, agora tem que matar o Apep e o Alzadarra, né? O Apep vai ser para upar o Neuvillette e o Wesley. E o Alzadarra vai ser para upar a Yelan, tá bom? E aí, a baleia aí para upar a Furina. Lá na minha principal já fiz eles ontem, né? E aí eu vou deixar lá... eu vou terminar de upar os talentos da Furina hoje lá, né? Acho que eu consigo deixar já Ultimate no 10. E ficamos já no jeito. Hoje é dia de talento da Furina, só que eu posso fazer só o... posso fazer só o Apep, né? O Apep é meio que obrigatório fazer, não tem como. Se tivesse feito ele antes, não tinha problema, né? Não fazia. Todos os personagens de Fontaine são porcaria do Apep, mano. Até a Furina. Na verdade o Apep é quem? É o Linei? É o Linei? Não. É a Kirara. É o Baizu. O Cavé é o Apep também? Não sei se o Cavé é o Apep. Freminete. Linete. O Linei, o Neuvillette, o Wesley, tudo é o Apep, mano. Só a Furina até agora que é a baleia cor-de-rosa aqui. Bora, aqui eu vou comer minha equipe, né? Não tem muito problema aqui. Vai tudo morrer mesmo. Neuvillette meio que passa o rodo no Apep. Minha mãe tirando um pouco dano ali. Quando a arma do Neuvillette voltar, se ele não voltar com uma arma flop, né, junto, eu vou tentar atirar. A arma do Neuvillette vale muito a pena. Evolução de um milênio apocalíptico.
Time for takeoff. Don't be scared.
The tides beckon. Silence!
Stay put. Here we go. Nice and spicy. Ready, go!
Não tem muito o que fazer.
Nice and spiky. Brace yourselves. Look like think you can get away. You right here.
Found your head.
Time for takeoff. Let's play.
Be sanctified.
Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Silence!
Vi que passou o rodo, né? Vamos para mano.
You're toast!
Settle down! The tide's changing.
Don't be scared! Booba, get them! Let's play! Time for takeoff.
Justice is blind.
Nice and spicy. Stay put. Yahoo!
Silence! Settle down!
Passou o rodo. Insolvente, jogo. Pô, veio 3, hein? Veio 3. Pedrão ali. Tá. Não veio coisa, mas veio 3. Esse daqui eu uso pra alguém? Não lembro quem que eu uso, mas dá pra mim usar no... Transformar pro Wesley, né? Tem bastante do Neuvillette. Queria fazer logo o... Tomara que a Zadar não seja de água hoje. Tomara que ele não seja de água nem de gelo. Parece que eu chutei os dois errados. Ele é água e cryo. Ai, que bosta, mano. Água e cryo. Putz, mano. Ferrou. Neuvilete mesmo assim. Mas sendo água lá, eu vou de Neuvilete. Eu tire pouco dano dele.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Justice is blind.
Don't be scared. At the fry pan, it's brace yourselves.
Let me
Putz.
sleep a while.
Silence!
Eat this! Uruguay, you're up!
Be sanctified.
No atonement for 1,000-year pain! Today, you witness your reckoning!
5.000.
Boba, get them! Hey, go away! Ha! Stay put!
Fisher!
At the fry pan, into the fire! Let's play! How rude! Think you can get away?
Let the mighty be humble. Bow your head.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Oversight on my part.
Sai de perto dele.
Uruguay, you're up!
You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not!
Tá bom, pegou o poder Cry.
Wouldn't quite...
Come! Experience an eon of suffering!
Settle down. Be sanctified.
Don't be scared! You're toast! Here we go! Let's play! Time for takeoff!
Bow your head. There's a tear in my robe. I see temperate waters.
Caramba, ele matou Neuvilete, mano. Nem sabia que isso era possível.
Enraged earth will not absolve you!
I can't look after you anymore. At the fry pan, into the fire. Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Settle down. Crumble.
Calma aí, calma aí, calma aí. Calma aí, calma aí, calma aí. Deixa eu comer comida. Tem frango frito? Tem frango frito. Ressurreição só daqui mais de um minuto.
Nice and spicy. Eat this.
Almas mais resistentes entre nós. Eu não serei destruído. Caralho, mano, o cara matou os dois curandeiros do time, mano. Boa! Boa! Caramba, muito bom isso daqui. Veio os dois da Yelan. Os dois da Yelan veio. Isso aqui vira com dano crítico. Pedrão de terra. E um negócio aqui. Solvente. Hoje a gente deu sorte. Veio um protótipo. Deu muita sorte que veio dois do que eu preciso pro Neuvillette. E veio dois que eu preciso pra Yelan também. Agora da Furina veio um só. Mas veio um protótipo junto, então conta. E o do Neuvillette veio 3 procs, né? Então valeu muito. Boss semanal terminado. Muito bom esses boss semanal. Pelo menos essa semana eu dei sorte nos boss semanais, vamos lá. 2 proc ali pra Yelan. E nessa conta eu tô meio sem solvente, então tá meio triste, mano. Tá meio triste, eu tenho que contar com a sorte pra mim conseguir upar os talentos dos meus personagens por causa disso. Eu ainda tenho que farmar mora, então por isso que eu tô rushando um pouquinho a história principal. Salve, mano Eric! Como você tá, maninho? Um bom dia pra você, pra sua família, seja muito bem-vindo. Yao quase foi de F. Yao quase foi de F. Yao foi de F, né? Eu tenho resina condensada? Nem sei se eu tenho condensada. Eu acho que eu não tenho condensada aqui, mano. Não. Nem condensada, nem luas, nem nada. Deixa eu dar uns 3 tirinhos aqui. Eu tenho uma carambada de personagens nível 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pra 8 tiros.
Where's my key?
Mas não tenho experiência pra upar todos eles, não. Vou passar um que eu realmente vou upar mesmo mais pra frente, que é o meu único DPS pyro do jogo aqui, por enquanto. Seria o de Luke e a Yanfei, né? A minha Yanfei tá qual constelação? Nem lembro. Cara, compensa bastante a Yanfei. Yanfei, se ela pegar C6, ela vira um monstro. Estamos bem, mano. Está com sorte aí? Hoje eu tô com sorte até nos coisas. Deixa eu ver aqui, eu vou upar o de Luke só pro level 20 pra pegar uma. Pegar um tirinho aqui.
Power is necessary if we are to meet our objectives.
Sobe com taxa. Ai, okay. E aí, Eric? Pô, mas aí eu tô moscando, né? Pô, é Yanfei mesmo, não tenho o que fazer, não. Vamos lá, eu tenho 2 DPS Pyro, ô Eric. Yanfei e a Yanfei e o Diluc. Só que eu posso usar a Yanfei por causa do Caçador das Sombras, mano. Eu tenho o Caçador das Sombras aí. Calma aí. Vamos lá. Vamos montar um timinho aqui do nosso DPS Pyro mais pra frente, tá? Yanfei. Acho que escrevi certo o nome dela. Yanfei, vamos lá. A minha Yanfei era uma DPS que eu tava upando mais pra lá atrás, só que eu fiquei muito assim,
Next
né?
time, be sure to make a proper appointment.
A Yanfei, junto com a Furina. A Yanfei já pode ativar o Caçador das Sombras aqui, né? Junto com quem? Quem que dá pra colocar aqui junto com elas? Dá pra atacar ali a Kokomi. Com 2 Pyro, né? Ela vai ficar se curando direto. A Kokomi vai curar todo mundo. E na última posição aqui a gente coloca... sei lá, dá pra atacar ele até um Bennett. Não acha legal esse time? Mosca não, mano. Eu tô pensando aqui, o que você achou desse time aqui, mano, Eric? Eu achei que ia dar um time legal. Ou eu posso trocar o Bennett aqui pelo Venti. Já que eu já vou ter uma cura aqui. E focar bastante na prof. É uma boa. Minha feia já tá nos 50 mesmo. 60, 70. Só testando pra ter uma ideia. O bom é que a minha feia tá C5, né? Então mais uma aqui, ela já pega a C6 dela e já era. Boa. Então depois eu vou fazer a rota de pedrinhas lá, porque não é só Yanfei que eu preciso upar, mano. Tem a nossa querida... Deixa eu ver aqui, se a Yanfei eu tenho artefatos pra ela. Prof com dano crítico. Prof com dano crítico e vida. Prof com recarga. Tenho 2 de prof aqui. Muito bom. Um tem prof, outro tem prof vida. Esse tem os 4 proc. Tem uns 4 proc. Oxe, o que meu Wesley tá fazendo com de prof? Nada a ver. Nossa, eu tava jogando com o Wesley sem build. Aqui eu tenho um bônus de dano pyro. Tem um bônus de dano pyro com taxa. Dano de look. Tem outro bônus de dano pyro aqui que tem vida, prof. Se procar um dano crítico ali. Ia ser legal se tivesse dano crítico, né? Mas não tem dano crítico. Tá, então a tiara tem que ser coringa. Dano pyro, prof, pena, muito dano crítico, e flor, dano crítico com prof vida. Caramba. Eu usei muitos artefatos pra coisa. E o último aqui eu procuro dano crítico. Que já tem upado também. Tava sem dono? Uma ótima. Arma, eu tenho uma arma que eu não tô usando aqui. Que é a arma que tá no escaramuche, né? Ó, ele tá focado em prof, depois eu mexo nessa build dela aqui. Porque upar ela já tá pronto. Ok. Olha, esse caçador de sombras só não dá um bônus de nada, mano. Só o conforto de ter taxa sem ter que ralar muito nos artefatos. Exatamente, você. E com a Furina, eu consigo estacar esse caçador de sombras em praticamente qualquer um. Então, eu não preciso ter tanto esforço assim pra conseguir uma coisa muito grande. Ô, mestre Eric, eu tô farmando bruxa carmesim lá na minha conta já faz um bom tempo e até hoje eu não consegui fechar a build da Rutal lá na minha principal, pelo fato de não ter uma arma de dano crítico ou taxa crítica. Então eu tenho que procurar tudo no substatus dos artefatos. Não é que meus artefatos estejam ruins, todos eles têm taxa e dano, só que não proca tudo taxa e dano. Então para conseguir equilibrar aquilo de lá, eu tava vendo a turma testando e realmente o Caçador das Sombras com a Furina dá um dano bem legalzinho, hein? Um dano bem legalzinho. O set do Bruxa Carmesim é incrível. É incrível pra caramba. Só que é muito difícil de farmar, mano. Mesmo na síntese. Mesmo na síntese ele ainda é bem difícil. Lá eu fechei uma build pro Diluc lá na outra conta. Pro Diluc e pra Rutal. E ainda sobrou uns outros artefatos lá até pra colocar pra Shangling. Mas é muito complicado. Né? Muito complicado. Todo set tá uma merda pra farmar. Eu acho que o único set que eu dei sorte foi o set do Herói Invernal. Eu tenho o set praticamente fechado do Herói Invernal, mano. Puta merda. Eu tô muito na dúvida entre a Yaka e o... Pegar a Yaka e a Návia, mano. Mano do céu, não sei, mano. Não sei se eu vou conseguir pegar a Návia ou a Yaka, mano. Porque lá na outra conta eu não tenho DPS Cryo, mano. Não tenho DPS Cryo, eu tô pensando muito em pegar a Yaka lá na outra conta. Eu tenho que ver, se eu conseguir pegar a Návia nessa conta aqui, aí eu pego a Yaka lá na outra. Mas tô achando que eu vou pegar a Yaka lá na outra conta, mano. Se a Návia não. Nhaka. A Nhaka tem que buildar muito bem pra prestar. Não, a Yaka até que é de boa, eu já peguei... Cara, o Mestre Eric, eu consegui deixar o meu Kaia com 70 de taxa.
Sure, I'll play you another tune.
70 de taxa com 220 de dano crítico lá. Tipo, a taxa dele já tá over. Passou a taxa que ele precisava. Então, eu acho que eu consigo deixar a Yaka praticamente com uns 200... Com uns 200 e poucos de dano. Eu tenho em duas contas e é bem chato subir dano. O problema bastante é a recarga, né? É a recarga dela. A recarga dela é bem complicada mesmo. Falando nisso, falta quantos dias pra acabar o banner da Furina? A gente tem uma semana pra ela vir. Uma semana. Ó, tá com quantos tiros aqui? Aqui eu não pego a nave nem a pau, mano. Eu não vou ter 20 tiros, mano. Tá, eu acho que eu vou ter uns 20 tiros. Meu Deus. Vamos lá, eu vou fazer... Mora, eu acho que eu preciso de Mora. Se tiver a arma dela ou constelação, aí a coisa muda. Tipo, aqui eu já tenho o Wesley, então aqui eu tô de boa, né? Falando nisso, meu Wesley... O que aconteceu com o meu Wesley? Ah, eu já sei o que aconteceu. Eu tava farmando ontem com a turma e coloquei o artefato dele no escaramuche, mano. Cadê o escaramuche? Não tá no escaramuche. Que porcaria tá na Ember, mano? Não faz sentido nenhum. Sai fora, Ember. O meu escaramuche não dá pra mudar a build dele, mano. A build dele tá muito redondinha. Tá bem legal. Só precisa de um aqui de ataque bom. Esse daqui, ó. Caramba, não tem um ataque que preste. Não é que preste, né? Que é de dano crítico ele parece legal, só que... 50-107 tá... Sem a arma dele. Quer ver? Meu escaramucho, acho que eu consegui deixar ele assim. Deixa eu colocar esse artefato aqui nele. 54/170. Aí tem a ressonância cryo que ele pega mais 20 de taxa, então ele fica com 74 de taxa ali. Tá. Escaramuche é um dos que os artefatos dele é meio complicado, mano. Quando tá carregado em atinge, aumenta a velocidade do ataque normal do personagem em 10% e aumenta o dano infligido do ataque carregado e imersivo em 40% por 15 segundos. O artefato dele aqui não tem como mudar, mano. Praticamente incrível. E esse daqui eu ainda dei sorte, mano. Não, esse daqui não dei sorte não. Tem um bônus de dano anel, mas... Eu tenho que pegar esse daqui, ó. Pegar um bônus de dano anel com taxa. Será que eu tenho um aqui? Eu tenho um com taxa aqui. Esse aqui não tem taxa nem coisa? Ah, eu consegui melhorar minha Yelan. Coloquei full reminiscência. Aí eu farmei o artefato dele. Esse cara foi um dos... Agora a minha Yelan eu deixei assim, o mestre Eric. Cara, foi o máximo que eu consegui deixar a Yelan, foi assim, mano. Eu tentei de tudo, mas agora quando acender ela vai acender. Aí ela vai ficar com 54 de taxa, tá? Eu tava farmando as coisinhas pra ela, peguei aqui esse daqui. Esse daqui eu pego facinho depois. E tem esse daqui também, tá bom? Tem que farmar os corações pra... Falando se eu podia ter começado a farmar os coração, né? Em vez de procurar mora. Tá full selo? Full selo. Full selo da insolação. Dano crítico. Veio 9 de taxa, tem vida porcentagem. Vida porcentagem aqui com 22 de dano, 10 de taxa. Tem vida flat. Esse daqui não tem taxa, mas tem recarga de energia. Tem vida flat e 24 de dano. Eu achei incrível esse daqui. Eu até posso trocar por esse de vida aqui, ó, que tem... Esse de vida aqui tem 10 de taxa e 14 de dano. Posso trocar com o Neuvilete, mas aí eu perco mais 10 de dano crítico, né? Eu ganho 10 de taxa, mas perco... Quer ver? Vou trocar aqui eu fico com quantos? 61/180. Mas aí o Neuvilete fica com 100 taxa, ó. O Neuvilete precisa de taxa. Tem que ser mais de 200 de recarga, maninho, para dar potencial maior no set. Caramba, mas eu tô com... Eu tô com 200 praticamente, 198. Aumenta o dano do Supremo em 25% da recarga de energia do máximo. É possível obter 75 do aumento de dano dessa maneira. Eu até consigo colocar mais aqui, porque tipo, aqui não veio recarga, né? E aqui eu tenho recarga. Tipo, se eu trocar pra esse daqui... Cadê? Cadê ela? Só que eu perco... Esse daqui fica com 210 de... 211 de recarga, só que perde taxa, né? Perde taxa. Perde pouca coisa de taxa, mas... E ganha mais recarga. Perde um pouquinho mais de vida. Meio complicada. Mais 200 de recarga. Onde que eu posso melhorar isso daqui? Esse tem recarga, esse não tem recarga, mas esse aqui tá perfeito, mano. Não tem nem o que falar. Esse daqui, a única coisa que podia ter melhorado aqui é se tivesse vindo recarga no lugar daquela defesa. Esse aqui tem recarga, vida e dano. Esse daqui tá... Essa pena tá... Essa pena tá triste. Essa pena dá pra melhorar, hein? Essa pena dá pra melhorar. Deixa eu ver aqui. Pena do céu da insolação. Dano, recarga. Oi! Falta bastante ainda. A areia põe de recarga, mano. A areia põe a de recarga? Caramba, mas ela já tá de Favonius? A minha Favonius também tem que aumentar pro 90, tá? Ela tá de Favonius e praticamente ela ulta direto. Não tem... Ela tá ultando toda hora. Deixa eu ver aqui. Mesmo que eu troque para um de recarga, ela pode até ganhar um pouquinho de dano no... Ela pode até ganhar um pouquinho mais de dano na ultimate, mas ela vai perder dano com a falta de vida que ela vai ter. Aí, tipo, que meio que vai ficar na mesma, né? Deixa eu colocar os artefatos aqui de novo. Areia ponte recarga. Aí fora que a areia... Fora também que de recarga eu não vou ter nenhuma peça que preste com taxa de dano, né? A única recarga que eu tenho do sebo da insolação é essa daqui, ó. Ela só tem 10 de vida. Prof ataque, eu não tenho nenhuma de... Eu não tenho nenhuma areia de recarga que seja... que tenha taxa de dano. Aí eu vou perder 24 de dano crítico. Meio complicado. Meme. O importante que importa na verdade da verdadeira. Bora ver o que vai dar. Ah, o meu Wesley hoje eu consegui deixar ele assim. 886. Posso até melhorar isso aqui, porque os talentos dele tem que farmar amanhã. Eu posso deixar 88 ou o que eu quero mesmo é deixar 998. 998 eu acho que é uma boa. 998 por quê? Eu tô escasso de dinheiro, das coisas, então não dá pra me tacar ali no 10 coroas por mim.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Everybody stand back!
Cadê?
Run away now. No need
interfere.
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
O negócio do Wesley é que cada soco que o Wesley gera, ele gera energia pra coisa. Ah, Yelan pegou level 9. Que amizade. Ele gera energia pra Yelan também, mano. Não só pra Yelan, ele gera energia pro time inteiro. Ele é tipo uma bateria muito boa, mano. Uma ótima bateria pro personagem. Mas o que você falou era bom mesmo. Se eu conseguisse deixar uns 220 uns 220 no coisa da Yelan, que ia ser incrível. Então dá pra melhorar só a pena. A pena dos artefatos aqui. Esse tá... tem recarga, tem vida flat, tá perfeito. Esse tá quase perfeito, né? Esse daqui, se tivesse recarga no lugar ali. Mas tem 10 de taxa e 22 de dano, tá perfeito também. Esse daqui, o dano crítico, como é coringa, o dano crítico, então o dano crítico dá pra melhorar. O dano crítico dá pra melhorar bastante. E a pena dá pra melhorar. A pena tem uma de taxa com 2 de taxa, com 12 de dano. Então é meio meme. Mesmo tendo vida porcentagem ali pra ajudar. Meio complicado, né? Tipo... pegasse essa aqui do Neuvilete aqui. Só pra fazer uma comparação. Ele ia ficar com quantos? Ficar com 54/202. Isso ia ser uma coisa muito boa pra um Super PS, né? Mas... quando bater com o Wesley, faz o combo completo dele com o carregado no final. Eu mando todos os golpes. Quando ele der o gancho de cima pra baixo, eu mando o gancho de baixo pra cima? É isso? Eu faço assim? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah não, calma aí. 1, 2, 3, 4. Assim? Desse jeito? Exato. Tá. Entendi. Eu tenho que decorar isso. Decorar pra mim não ficar me perdendo. Ok.
Teamwork is dreamwork. You're toast.
Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Tirou 32. A Shang Ling é outra boneca que... a Shang Ling precisa buildar também, mano. E a Shang Ling tá quantos? Nossa, nada a ver. Cadê? Artefatos. Esse daqui tem 9 de taxa, mas não compensa. Compensa mais eu trocar com o... Caramba, bem que eu podia ter um selo da insolação aqui de recarga, né? Pô. Recarga 10. Tem um preste. Putz, mano, não compensa nem um pouco mais. Fazer o que, né? Trocar com a Shang Ling aqui. Que eu posso usar Esse aqui que tá sobrando. Esse de taxa era o que eu tava usando na Yelan antes. Só que a Yelan ficou com 80 de taxa, né? Ela ficou com 200 cacetada lá também. Aí com isso, eu vou ficar com quantos? 51/73. E nos artefatos eu tento procurar tudo que tenha taxa dano crítico. Eu pensei que eu tinha fechado aqui o negócio daí da... Essa pena aqui compensa, porque tem dano crítico. Um pecado ela tá na C2. É um pecado ela tá na C2. Mas ela vai ficar na coisa, por causa que eu vou atirar na Shinobu no próximo banner, ou Eric. Próximo banner aí, a gente vai ter a Shinobu, né? Shinobu. E o Saino. Recarga a vida. Fazer o que, né? Não pôr dano crítico. Pra um dano crítico já me ajuda. Defesa. Ai, que bosta. Que bosta, mano. Pulou tudo. Pô defesa, pô recarga e o pô vida porcentagem. Não o pô dano crítico. Que triste. Aqui eu tenho 7 de coisa. 10 de taxa, 7 de dano. Eu vou pegar esse daqui que tá com coisa. Fazer o quê? Esse aqui tinha prof, né? Mas não posso. Bônus de dano pyro. Oi. Vou. Tá. Depois eu upo ela. Ok.
Is there time for a quick snack? I'll whip one up in no time.
Gastamos todas as resinas, né? Já fiz o evento. Show! Putz. É a vida de um fit to play. Onde os artefatos não querem me ajudar. Ei, caramba. Beleza. Eu vou encerrar por aqui. Já deu o horário lá. Vou ter que buscar minha irmã lá na escola, né? E é isso. Mestre Eric, brigadão. Obrigado a todo mundo que acompanhou a live. Que deu aquele like, que deu aquela força. Fiquem com Deus. E até a noite. Lá pelas 7 horas da noite eu tô de volta aí pra gente dar aquela farmada legal. Ok? Terminar o evento também. Esse evento que tá meio complicado, né? Pô, peguei eles no finalzinho do finalzinho. E é isso. Fiquem com Deus, gente. Bem na hora. Na verdade passou da hora, eu ia terminar meio-dia. Já é meio-dia 7. Mas é isso. Fiquem com Deus, galera. Brigadão, hein. Tamo junto. Fui.